Kelsey Russo, The Athletic. Sorry. Your bench was outscored 37-14 by the Knicks bench. What more do you need from them throughout this series, and what did you see tonight that is like points of emphasis for you guys to look at?
Obviously our bench has to give us a spark. We got to find a way to manufacture some buckets. How do we create for one another, and how does our bench support our starting cast? And we'll go back, we'll take a look at it. But at some point in time, you got to find a way, just put the ball in the basket. And I thought, that unit kind of struggled there. I thought Jetty was really good. He gave us a good burst. And then, at the end of the day, you can't give up 17 offensive rebounds. That's one of the things that, we continued to talk about. We were well aware, of what they were capable of. This is a wake-up call and a learning lesson for our guys. It's one of those things that we talk about. You can't explain or describe what a playoff game is like. You have to go through a playoff game and understand the physicality of it, understand, what you can and can't get away with. But, we talked about this before, and, our group is aware. We'll go as far as quickly we learn from our mistakes. We make these mistakes again, we'll struggle.
Ashley Best at Cleveland.com. J.B., with the rebounding, it was pretty even in the first half. I think they had you guys by 24-23, but then the disparity was like 27-15 in the second half. Did something change on the glass? I guess, what did you see in the second half with that?
We have to be more physical. It's that simple. I think in the second half they got back almost half their misses. You give yourself a chance in the fourth quarter, but you continue to give up offensive rebounds and give them second chances, third chances, you're going to have a hard time beating them. They're a good team. Your defense, I thought, did a great job for most of the night. But if you continue to give them opportunities, they'll find a way.
And then when Brunson only played like 9 minutes in the second half, I think he sat early in the fourth quarter. Did it feel like those were going to be missed opportunities to not kind of pull away from them there without him on the court?
No, again, our guys are learning. We played a ton of guys, a ton of minutes, who are learning what playoff basketball is about. We've talked about it, like I said, it's like you have to experience it to understand it. And, this was our lesson. We experienced it, and we got to bounce back from it and correct the things that we can correct, which I think there was a lot of.
Danny Cunningham, ESPN Cleveland. JB, overall, how do you think your group handled the physicality tonight?
I don't think we handled it well enough. I thought there were moments, but, you look at how we finished around the basket through their physicality and then the 17 offensive rebounds. So, again, you have to go through it. Tonight was a lesson for us, and we're going through it.
What lesson do you think Evan Mobley in particular learned tonight in his first experience?
Just how rough it is. The game changes in the playoffs. The rules change in the playoffs. What is, body to body in the regular season is not body to body in the playoffs. Again, I think it's a great experience for him. What I know about Evan is he'll take it to heart and, he'll adjust quickly.
Jason Lloyd, The Athletic. Are you still searching with your rotation on who you can trust?
No, we have our guys that we're going to play. The playoffs present, a game-by-game situation and what we need. And it's going to be judged by performance. And if you're playing at a level that we need you to play at, you're going to be the guy. We have guys that we know what they're capable of. But if we have to go deeper, we'll just go deeper because we're going to have to find guys that can be productive.
Darren White, 923 The Fan. JB, when you talk about the rebounding, especially the offensive rebounding for New York, is it the length of the rebounds that's causing the problems for you?
There were some long ones that hit the ground, but at the same time, the ones that are near and around the painted area, it's a matter of who's initiating the contact. There were multiple ones where we had inside position and we didn't come up with the ball. So this is going to be the story of this series, is can we limit them on the offensive glass? And if we can't, we're going to have a hard time winning. If we can, we'll give ourselves a chance.
And you got Isaac back tonight. Just could you talk about what he was able to give you defensively after, missing nearly 2 weeks there.
Yeah, I mean, that's hard, to be out and then come back in a playoff game, at this level of intensity for your first time. But I thought Isaac was Isaac. I thought he was solid defensively. He made it difficult on whoever he was matched up with, and he provided what we needed him to provide on that end of the floor.
Spencer Davies, basketballnews.com. Is he okay? And he took a couple of shots there in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of shots to the face tonight, and I thought he took, the brunt of it, but he's fine.
And then particularly with Jetty, as you were talking about what you like to see what you saw from him. Defensively on Brunson, what did you like about the way it cycled through a couple of doubles at him up there at the top of the court and obviously made a couple of big threes?
I thought Jetty did a good job of just pestering him. There was nothing easy. Thought he disrupted his rhythm a little bit, just kind of jabbing at him and showing him different looks. So, again, I thought Jetty did a great job on both ends of the floor for us tonight.
Morris Maintenance Chronicles Telegram. JB, and going back to the bench performance a little bit, were there any matchup things or anything specific you saw that was making it particularly challenging for them?
No, again, like I said, we'll go back, we'll watch it, but we've got to find, some sparks there.
Jason.
You mentioned there were a lot of correctable things. I think Evan missed 8 shots in the paint. That's probably not going to happen again. What else did you see off the top of your head that you thought looked correctable going into game 2?
I thought there were some personnel mistakes that we made. We allowed guys to get to their strong hand. We allowed the ball to get to the middle of the floor too much. The personnel on Hart he's going to crash the offensive glass. We allowed him to get 5 offensive rebounds. Those are things that we have to lock in on, do a better job of, and I think they can be corrected.
Last one, Ash.
I guess when you have a young group like this, what's the balance between not dwelling on mistakes, but kind of quickly having to turn around and learn those lessons? And how do you think these guys are going to handle kind of that balance?
I think they'll be fine. Our guys are very self-aware. They've been coachable all year. I'm willing to work at what needs to be corrected. So, again, we'll take a look at the film tomorrow. We'll go to work on Monday, and we'll be better on Tuesday. Thank you.